Any advice on living with a woke brother who tells me I'm racist, stupid, and want people to die because I don't agree with him? Those are the top 3 insults he uses. Can you find a new place to live? My God, that's awful. I'm sorry. I don't know.
If it were me, I think I would point out, at some point, you're going to realize how wrong that is, and you're just going to be embarrassed that you ever believed it. And you might invest now in some thought process that won't leave you wanting to flee your own skin.
So you're this guy asking the question, speaking to his brother.
Yeah.
Is that the voice you're using here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I think a lot of this stuff is like, it's the right thing to say this minute to get civilization to turn over some stuff. And the point is, you're just going to be so horrified that you ever said those things, because they were never, right. They were never plausible. And, I do wonder at whatever point this turns around, I think a lot of people are just going to pretend that they never said these things.
Of course they are.
They're
going to sanitize all evidence that they said anything on social media. And if friends or family members are bold enough to bring it up, they'll say it didn't happen.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Maybe that is a proper approach.
What?
I'm very reluctant to give people advice that makes any of this sound like it's not dangerous or that there's something to be done, because I worry that there isn't very much to be done. But maybe the point is, you know what? Would you write that down for me? I want you to remember that you said that. I want you to know that when you're saying these kinds of things, somebody is paying attention, and that at the point these things turn out to be clearly insane and everybody understands that, you're not going to be able to walk away from them.
Yeah.
Right? It's not...
and you can do it symmetrically. No, it's not a trap. I will also write down for you what I think.
Exactly. In fact, maybe that's the right way to do it.
And can we put the two? Can we both write what we think, read them, put them in an envelope, seal it, and if you also want a copy, fine. But I'm going to keep a copy.
I like this, actually. It's not pulling rank. The point is, look, you really believe that? Let's write down what we both believe and freeze it in place, and let's revisit it.
Yeah. No, that freezing what you think, really being able to go back to what you thought at the time is so critical to, to so many things, to doing good science, to being a good friend, to being in a relationship that makes sense, to so many things. And it's nearly impossible because our brains accommodate to protect us from our own wrongness, and they lie on our behalf.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. I like that.
Yeah. Another version of it might be, I dare you to journal it. You think you've got this all wired. You think you understand how this stuff works. I dare you to journal it and then just revisit. It doesn't have to involve me. You journal it for yourself, and then I want to see it.
Then they'll hide it. But no, this is absolutely one of the values of journaling. And I think journaling in general is somewhat gendered, right? It's more likely to be something that women do than men, and I do, and I've done it more and less at times, but pretty consistently throughout my life. And I do go back, and I do find it instructive to know for sure, not to say that I was right then, but I do remember correctly, usually. Yes, I really did think that then.
Yep.
This is like this was written contemporaneously of the other actions that were happening, whatever. So whether or not I was right about it, I have not sanitized my own memory of how I felt about it then.
Actually, this is the key to your own thought process being upgraded, is keeping ruthless track of what you believed and figuring out whether or not it turned out to be right. It's not always fun, but one does get better at avoiding the errors if you spot the pattern.